teaspoon, and you put 2 teaspoons of yeast, level, just like that. Put it in there. And then you get 1 teaspoon of sugar, level also. That's how you begin everything. I always keep this cold because it gets weevils.
Okay, that's the yeast.
Yeah.
And what temperature are you trying to reach with the water? So you want it all the way hot?
You get at least 6 or 7, depending on. I just dump it in there. 1. I get one of these things here and just mix the yeast and the sugar. Make sure it's all mixed up. Then you put the top on. And I usually get a glass like this. Fill it about 3/4 pail of water because you don't know exactly. And we have to put the timer now for about 17 minutes. And then just pour the flour, about 3/4. And I always use a big spoon, push it to the sides and make a little hole here. That's all. Get 1 teaspoon of salt. This is kosher.
That's a table.
Get the green olive oil.
What is the other stuff?
This is semolina. I found out that this helps a lot. Then you get 1/2 cup of olive oil and just pour it in 1/2 a cup. And that's it there. And then you get, this is actually 1/4 of semolina. This is Italian flour. And don't put the oil in until the very end because it cakes up and it does a terrible job. I found out the hard way. Put the semolina in, sprinkle it on, and that's it. And then just let the oil sit here in the water. And now we have to wait until this timer goes off for the. Okay, you take it off and you can see where it's bubbling up. That means that the sugar is helping the yeast to ferment. And you just get the whole thing and dump it in that little hole that I made, like this, and rinse it off. Okay, it doesn't stick to the pot. Let it dry. Then you get the oil. Try to get it all and just dump it in. Keep my hands from getting all fouled up. I use a big spoon and I just put it all together. Try to mix it up best I could. Pretty simple. Once you get it all mixed up, you can feel it getting pliable. But usually I never have enough water. That's why I get that extra cup of hot water so I can make it like dough. Add a little bit of water. Do the same thing. Starting to get a little springy, so we're getting close. It's just about ready. So what I do then, get a smaller spoon and clean off the big spoon. No rocket science. To save Mama time, I would clean them. Just rinse it off with hot water. Then you get your hands dirty. And you can feel it kind of springy. You try to start to mat it. And as you do it, grab a little flour and sprinkle it on. And just keep going until you get it to the texture you like, or it don't stick to your hands. Once you get that, that's the way I do it. No rocket science. Simple. When you can pick it up, you know you're getting close. And you just keep knitting it till you get all the flour off the pot. And this usually makes between 5 and 6 pieces. Okay, it's just about ready. What I do is I sprinkle some flour on this board. It's been using for a long time.
Could you sprinkle it on any surface?
Yeah, you can sprinkle it on that if you want to, but this is wood. I like to use wood. And just put it on there. And then save Mom a lot of trouble. I would fill it with a water. So then you just kind of knit this again. Roll it so it picks up the flour. Knit it back and forth till it absorbs all the flour. When it gets to the point where it doesn't stick, you can feel it. The longer you knit it, the better it tastes. And form it like a loaf of bread. Try to get it skinny. I always use the towels. Tuck it under best you can, all around. Like that. And then put the other one on top. And then you set the timer for at least 2 hours. It'll double in size in those 2 hours. That's it, guys.